Happy Time Zone, Ditty Bird, Haven the Raven, and welcome to a Code Vein filler episode. So, hang on. Okay, so I'm on Cathedral. This is Gabby Fabulous. Gabby is a character that I'm in the process of making because I eventually want to do character-only runs. Problem is, most of those characters you can't get through until New Game Plus, so I have to go through New Game Plus. And while I could have technically done that with my old character only, or with my old support only run. That character was already on a heightened difficulty, and certain characters are going to struggle even on base game. Because I think they scale to the area, not to the player. That said, let's hit up the cathedral. Oh, hi, Fen. Come on. Can I pet my pet? Can I pet my puppy? Come on, Fen. Hi, sweetie. Good boy. Think you'll lay down and be calm? Good boy. Okay. I forgot that that's not the same button in this game.
Shall we?
Oh, right. Side quests. I will do those later.
That statue. It's a miracle it's still intact.
Amazing that we can activate the mechanism without touching that. So this is going to be a pretty chill stream. I'm really just trying to get to the point where I can support the other the individual characters and have them, for the most part, solo the game. I'm anticipating that Jack will actually be the hardest one to actually make work. Because Jack, for whatever reason, just doesn't click with a lot of bosses. And it's because of his primary source of damage. I don't know why I said for whatever reason. I know the reason. He primarily does blood damage, and blood is the most resisted damage type in the game. It's actually been a while since I've touched this file, which is why I didn't really know where I was. Alright, Cathedral.
How is this possible? Was the earth carved around the cathedral?
Lightning isn't going to do much to anything here. Moving on. Oh, he still has his overdrive.
Watch your step here.
that works. I don't tend to do melee with this game, but it's generally speaking not that difficult, provided you have a partner with you. I'm still trying to figure out how I would possibly, or how I could possibly do Oliver only, but I genuinely don't think that's possible. Which is sad. I like Oliver. Oliver deserved better. That's the timing. Gotcha. Oh, pff. I just healed instead of attacking like a dumbass.
Killed by a guard, it looks like.
Hey, Fen, what are you doing?
That's quite valuable. Let's use it well.
Interestingly enough, when I go through and do the character-only runs, Jack is going to be the only one that I can do the player's memories with. Wait, Fen, what? Get over here. Come here, Fen. Come here, Fenrir. One moment. I love him.
On my way.
But once I get New Game Plus, the only area that will outright restrict, or once I get to New Game Plus, the only area that will outright restrict me from using a character is the player's memories. You're only allowed Jack in the player's memories. So I forgot.
I'll have to take good care of that.
I'm just dumb, apparently. Fen, what are you doing?
Might be better to move forward instead of debating.
Oh, you want your toys? Okay. You can have your toys.
Sorry. I'm on my way. Looks like we've got some trouble.
Yeah. Let me just run my happy ass down to the first section. It doesn't really matter if I win this one or not. At least not right now. How did that even happen?
That's a solid start.
I do have to wonder, though, why these ladies show up here. Where... Hi, monkey. Uh-oh. Okay.
Sorry, didn't feel much better. Superior numbers.
Oh dear. Not good.
Can't regenerate. I'm sure you saved some maturation.
Uh-oh. Oh. Hey. There we go. Not the camera shot I needed. Why do I keep doing that? I never do that with... Uh-oh. Shoot. Oh well. If I hadn't wasted heals, I'd have been fine.
I'm glad your heart's okay.
Oh well. It's not like my haze is that far.
I see movement over there. So, this place is guarded. One problem solved, huh?
Question is, do I do that again, or do I just say nah? Because I know it's beatable, and the haze might be handy. I'll give it a couple more attempts. This is prep for a run, not an actual run.
Always fall back. That's me.
Come on.
For now. Go heal. Thank you.
And you lot will chase us all the way down here. What? Okay. Why did you shoot off in the exact opposite direction of what I was telling you to shoot? Ow. I did a dumb. We do this. I'm just gonna loop you. Where? Ah, hi. You didn't even get a chance to stand up. Uh-oh. I thought he had her dead.
Back with us?
Okay, so it's not like my stuff isn't leveled.
In the distance, it's the Lost.
Yes, that's a thing I had to check.
Like we can talk our way out of this.
Are you... Okay, then.
Did you pick up something we can use? Glad that's recovered.
I should go back to the missile, actually. I'm not going to beat my head against this. This is supposed to be a chill day of filler so that I can hopefully get my stress levels down a little for tomorrow. But, yeah. Once I actually finish this file and get... Gabby built... Once Gabby's fully built and I've beaten the game once so I can head into New Game Plus, I'll be doing... probably not back-to-back, but I'll be doing character-only runs. I'm debating on whether on who I start with. I feel like Louie and Yakumo are going to be the easiest.
You've exceeded my expectations.
Louie's just a solid character all around, and Yakumo is a tank. EO might be a little hard because she's supposed to be a supportive character. Mia's gonna be tricky for bosses, or for dealing with bosses that... Well... Oh dear. Thank you for knocking me right into the backstab range. Uh-oh. What is that aim? You need to go away. It might be that I'm used to Souls combat, and so this is getting a little... Oh dear. It might just be that I've played this game, or haven't played this game in a while. Because I do tend to struggle a bit with games when I come back to them after taking a break. And normally when I take a break from games, I don't start off back in the... Oh dear. Middle. Oh dear.
Still have some healing left.
Are you... Oh dear. I think it might have just been too long since I've played this game normally. Shit. Okay, that's one dead.
Running away.
What was that? Oh, she must have been caught. Okay, okay. Makes sense, makes sense. I mean, I wasn't really expecting the bone to be thrown. But I'll take it. I don't have them awakes for that. I could actually get overdrive. Overdrive can be handy. I do have that, I just can't use it. Okay. Yeah, because I need vitality.
Enemy up ahead. Stay sharp. Doesn't look like we can talk our way out of this.
But I do think it's strange that the purple ladies show up in that Lost Invasion. For one reason. They're not a common enemy until Ashen Cavern. So why are they here? Why were they in that Lost Invasion? That one really does feel like it was misplaced a bit. Not gonna lie. Hi! Bye!
That's quite valuable. Let's use it well. Let's find another way.
Upsy daisy!
What's our next heading?
Left. The polearm ones actually tend to be easier simply because of the way their teleport works. You can typically just roll forward and get a backstab. If they don't teleport, you're in a bind. But their teleport is the easier of the two to deal with. That's the way forward, so I go this way. Oh. Thank you, Louis. Continuing. And we wait. Or we get impatient. Huh. I was expecting to get hit. There we go.
That's quite valuable. Let's use it well.
Ah, Fen, you reek. I did. It's called a map. I never really understood why people thought the cathedral was that bad. I can... at this point, I can navigate it pretty much without paying attention. But that's just because this place was... I've played this game a lot. Down we go.
jump down.
There is not a second drop. I guess these can be pretty easy to deal with by themselves, too.
It's open.
Love Rubelite Piercer. It does blood damage, but it does so much blood damage that it's honestly kind of worth it.
I won't take long.
My first Bayonet character ran Rubelite Piercer.
What do we have here? Did you pick up something we can use?
I've never actually used hammers in this game.
Can we climb down here?
I forgot
Let's find
to
another way.
do that. Moving on.
Didn't expect this.
Zoom on up. Louis actually does climb remarkably fast for someone who's not skipping several rungs at a time.
This place looks promising.
I gotta pick it up and my character jumps off the ledge. Which means I gotta go around. Oh dear.
On my way.
There we go. Wrong way. That one we open from the other side. And this, I think, is the only one of these purple ladies actually in here outside of a Lost Invasion. I wonder if they were supposed to be a, if they were supposed to be a common enemy and then just got replaced or something. Ooh! Nice roll there. Queen Steel. Quite the steal. The ones with shields are actually kind of annoying. Because the shields give them poise.
Pick up something we can use? That's
Louis coming out of absolutely nowhere.
Would have missed that. Fighting isn't the only option we have.
I can't die here.
Technically, we could have run from that, yes. But I see no point.
Sorry. I'm on my way. In the distance.
Hello, ma'am. And goodbye.
What's our next heading?
I should not have gotten hit by that. I wonder how rough a dodge attacks only run would be.
We'll be safe here.
I believe I should be able to level something up soon. Side quests. Okay, hold on. I forgot to do like all of the side quests. Give me a moment. I need to go mix some instant coffee into my coffee because it's really weak today for some reason, and I'll be right back. And my coffee officially tastes like coffee. Why did I exit the menu? I'm teleporting anyway. Okay, so let's just go through and collect all the side quests we can. Because that's going to bug me, actually. I know there's loot there, but it doesn't show up on my map because I don't have the stupid, stinking side quest. Kind of infuriating. I never did this. Are you kidding? Did I forget to do the depths maps too? I know I said I hadn't touched this file in a while, but I hadn't realized just how little I'd actually done with it. Oh boy. Hi. Is this Queenslayer or Sunset? Queenslayer, okay.
Sorry to cause you. I guess that's thinking. I think if you have any materials from the old world, don't hesitate.
Good thing I checked here. I know there's some I missed here. Okay, so those would both be here. Actually, if I'm going to the parking garage, I should collect this quest first. Can't believe that of all the things I could have... I wasn't intending to do side quests today. I was intending to just run through. But that's going to bother me. That one piece of loot is going to bother me. Hello. So, I guess we're doing this for now. And I'm gonna have to remember to come back and get Karen's blood code eventually, too. Okay, so I did do one of the ones at the parking garage.
Careful. This doesn't look easy. They could leap out from anywhere.
Don't care. Hold up, how did I do the one that's in the park but not this?
That now. Remember, there's missile if we climb up.
I know some of you stand up. I believe you do as well. Oh, nope, you're covered in blood. You two have a very different texture. I'll collect that loot on the way back. Can't believe that I somehow missed this. Of all this... I was here! I had to have been. So how did I miss... Ah, dear. It's not like getting more materials is going to hurt me any. Louis? Okay, how... Where did you come from? Why were you upstairs?
On my way.
Then we go down here.
A shadow of the world from the great collapse. See the tricks.
Clearly, I missed a lot of stuff while coming through here. I genuinely don't know what I was thinking. I think the last time I logged into this file was like, or logged in, booted up this file was like 2 months ago. Which I suppose that's a pretty significant amount of time, huh? Okay.
Well, which way will it be? Thought that would fool
Get
us.
rid of you. Spam your dialogue.
I won't take long. This is deep.
I did not. Okay.
On my way.
I mean, understandable why I didn't get that one.
What a strange place.
Let's just clean up this real quick. And it actually does not surprise me that I forgot about that quest.
Mist makes it hard to tell how big this place is.
Back out here.
Not the sort of place I'd expect.
All right.
Be risky. Make sure you judge distances right.
Talk to you.
Yeah, so
Down here. And there's very clearly a large section of the game we never explore. Louie, come on.
I guess it's still working.
The guarding in solidarity will never not be cute. Alright, through here we go.
I won't take long.
I don't like the long intermediary areas, but I do understand why they exist. The game can't properly load everything back to back to back. Because Unreal Engine. No idea how you got down here before us.
But I'll...
Surprising how you didn't see your friend glowing red in the distance.
I think we can climb up from here. That's quite valuable. Let's use it well. Lantern. Let's remember this place.
Talk to you, teleport, talk to the other guy, and then I can actually continue with the cathedral.
This is just what we need.
Yeah, it was Hell's a Deception. Bottomless Shore comes later. Or the quest in the Bottomless Shore. This poor guy.
Huh? What gives? I remember... Boy. Ooh, boy.
I like Richard.
Look, the water level is falling.
Probably my favorite NPC in the game, actually. Believe I said that before. He's nice and trying, and he's a bit of a goofball. But he genuinely means well.
Who? Me? A bunch of... And this...
Okay, you know what? Actually, let's go back to the back to base. Talk to Mia, get her blood code, and then upgrade at Marasame. Alright. Mia!
I don't know if it will help you, but I'm certain it won't hurt to have it.
And seriously, Mia, fix your strap. That can't be comfy. Like, that looks less like it's just askew and more like it completely broke.
I've got new one. What do you want to upgrade? Okay.
Moving on. And we can finally go back to the cathedral.
keep our eyes open, all right?
The fact that that only shows up now is kind of ridiculous. It would have been there the whole time. But it only appears now.
Which way to go?
You have something important, actually.
Thank you. Might be able to ignore that.
Would that I could, Louie. But the regen activation factor is huge. Hello, ma'am.
I'll have to take
Pick that on up. Hello. And we continue onwards.
How are we supposed to get to the other side?
Getting to the other side just takes a while. It's not really hard. Mistimed that massively.
Did you pick up something we can use?
Can't go up yet. Have to go down and around. Good riddance. And now we continue. That's the way we have to go. This makes it so I don't have to drop off a ledge. This is a ledge.
That's it.
And this is a map. I believe, yep, I go down where that one came up.
There was a path here?
That allows me to go forward.
I heard something off in the distance.
This opens the door. Bye-bye. I believe I also... No, I go up and then I drop down. A 1, a 2... a day. Grab that. Purify this. And up the ladder we go. This isn't exactly a difficult route. Hi!
Pick up something we can use? That's it.
I don't know what happened there, but okay.
On my way.
That was one of the more bizarre things I've seen today. There's some loot over there, but more importantly, there's this. I was trying to backstab you. Technically, this door is not needed. But loot. Here. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna drop down. I don't think there's anything worthwhile. I went to the top, right? Right? I think so, okay. Oopsie daisy.
We can go down from here. It's been a long trip. Let's rest a bit.
Long trip, I still have all 5 regions. Just saying. Hello. Come on, just teleport. Really? Oh, so now you teleport. Or try to. This game sometimes. Mic going off for a while.
think we can go up here. That's quite valuable. Let's use it well. Sorry, I'm on my way.
Alright, onwards. So there are a few more than I of the purple ladies than I remembered. Not a ton, though. Alright. Hello, madam. Ah. I was hoping that would parry. Oh well.
Okay, let's move.
I can technically get down here. I don't know why I forgot that there were purple ladies out here. It's a really weird thing to forget. An entire enemy variant? Genuinely don't... Fuck. One moment. So, please don't ask how this happened. I'm not going to answer. But I just knocked my cup of coffee off the table and onto the dog. Both the coffee and Fen are okay. But, yeah. Poor baby got a coffee bath. Yep. can't believe that happened.
Sorry. I'm on my way.
And Fen is such a good boy for not freaking out at the sudden... It cooled off. But the sudden liquid raining from the sky... He's remarkably calm about that, actually.
You've got a fearsome opponent here.
Wait, no, I want this way. I'm debating on what blood veil I'm going to use for Gabby.
What do we have here?
I just went the long way, okay. Cause none of the blood veils are pink. So they don't coordinate properly. I mean, I don't mind the white and the red. But none of them are really pink and purple. And that does bug me. Oh well.
I think we can go up here.
1, 2.
On my way.
I think I can best Argent Wolf Berserker with 3 healing things. I should still be fine as long as I'm not an idiot about it.
Now we can get down easily.
Yeah, we should actually still be good for Argent Wolf Berserker. Unless I'm woefully overestimating myself and underestimating it.
That's a solid start. Here we go.
Yeah, I think we're fine. Uh-oh. doesn't matter. I just bullied that guy. That's about...
Found some missile.
That's about on level with the Gideon disrespect from my casual Elden Ring run. Anyway, let's go do my blood code real quick. Or not my blood code, my vestige. Get my blood code. Let me just skip all the cutscenes. And Fen went back to laying right where he was when the coffee fell on him. I love him. Okay.
Louis hasn't woken up yet. Yeah, there's no sign of
Nothing
rejection.
here yet.
Finally, new. Sounds like we're headed up. We're gonna. Watch yourself out there.
There we go. Or, wait, no. Pershal. Really? Okay. First chatter of today, and it's a bot. Have fun getting banned.
Pay attention.
Uh-oh. Ow.
I'm impressed.
You shouldn't be.
Don't run into a pack of them blind. They have the advantage. Want to try to sneak ahead? Looks like we'll have to make good use of this. This is a little tight.
Okay, so there is a way to plunge on this thing. Okay. There we go. Think you'll get over here? Or not? Some of the angles that arise from this
You're ready.
are hilarious.
That's an odd place for it.
Hi. Nothing really around here. Honestly, my goal is to just see if I can beat Aurora.
You choose which way we go.
I thought I wait.
Key?
Ah.
Might be useful later.
Really? I know where the Lost Invasion here is. I'm just prepping.
Watch out for it. There's something there. What do we have here? Something useful?
Okay. I'll be coming back here anyway to get
Get too far
the
ahead.
below area there. So I might as well just run along here first. Unfortunately, well, I guess you could. Never mind. I almost made myself a liar.
All else failed.
I was to the left. Get back here. What are you even going after? Jack, why are you all the way down there? Okay, that blood blast really is not very good. If it was faster, that'd be one thing. But it's not. Alright, you're the last one. Good riddance.
That's taken care of.
I don't know why that went so much smoother than the one in the cathedral. I genuinely don't.
I see a ladder. Which way seems better to you?
My way. This really isn't a very complicated map.
Wait right there.
No.
We'll have to make good use of this. A secret passage for defense. Hope you're ready.
Moving on. Oh.
You find something?
Fen heard something. And that something sounds like a door. Ow. It's very easy to forget just how much damage those ladies can do. At this point, I don't know if I will be able to beat Aurora. But I'm gonna try. Jack, what are you doing?
There's always a way out of a bad situation. Watch for every available opportunity. Of all the places to fight.
I'm not gonna actually rest here because that'll respawn everything, but I am going to set my spawn point. Hi. Moving on. Mic going off.
This ladder goes underground. Don't let them push you back. What's up? Enemy underneath us. Something useful?
Jack actually just almost pushed me off the ledge. That is something we'll be coming back for later.
The enemy is inside. They'll come out, so be careful.
Uh-oh. That almost went poorly. Alright. Mic going back off.
careful climbing. That connects. Don't get too far ahead. Move, or you'll be a sitting duck. There's something special about this place.
Alright, I need to go use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
We can go up.
Hopefully I don't have to leave again. I've already paused for way more times than usual on a filler episode of all things.
Moving. You're perceptive.
Grab this, head down. Over here.
What's our
Aha! I know it was around here. I just didn't know where around here.
Wait right there.
Down. Oh, mic gone off.
Don't get too far ahead. Be sure you don't slip. Good one. We'll have to make good use of this. There's got to be something useful in there. All else fails. All right. You still have some regeneration in you? We can go up from here. This is a little tight.
Okay, I should actually be able to do this in one go, as long as I'm a little more careful than I have been with that section right there. Why am I doing that? Honestly surprised I haven't been sent back to the missile yet. I almost said Grace. Why did I almost say Grace?
Wait right there.
Moving on. Collect.
I want to check inside this building. Let's find a key. Something useful?
Let's find. How about let's use, because we already have it.
Ready.
And we're off. This, I believe, should be the last piece of loot in, or before the next section there. I have a lot of stuff unlocked. Come on. And I can just run past all this, I believe. Oh dear. Moving on.
Pay attention to your footing.
What do you think I've been doing? Ow.
That went surprisingly well. Our objective is to avoid unnecessary fights.
Oh. Pfft. I'd say this is plenty necessary for completionism, if nothing else. Alright.
Good idea.
Then we skip.
Stay focused. Let me.
Ow. I'm just getting some biker. Why did I do that? Well. Yep.
No mistakes now.
I deserved that. Oh, come on. Yes, I got greedy. No, I don't care. I knew that was gonna win it. Alright. What, Fen, did you not finish your lunch? Nope, he finished his lunch. Okay. Hey, sweetie. You want patents? No? Okay. Okay, why am I wearing that?
It's good to be with you.
Moving on. Ah. Cleansing light is huge.
You gotten used to exploring with me?
What do I have for... Oh, that. Yeah, I'm gonna want that. Eventually. For now, though... I need to set my loadout.
Take care of whatever's concerning you.
Actually, wait, Tenacious Fang does literally nothing for me. And actually, Assassin. Considering I'm more melee focused right now anyway, may as well overdrive it.
You should check that out.
Cleansing Light is unfortunately not a gift. That can be mastered via items until way later in the game than I am.
It's open. Did you pick up something we can use?
Alright. Oh, come on. I should have parried that. Unfortunate. No, nothing there. Can never remember. Okay. Definitely gonna want that Frost Guard one before Ridge of Frozen Souls. Ah, you got rid of my overdrive. Where'd Louis go? Oh, is he climbing the ladder? Are the Lost at the Lost are at the bottom? That's hilarious, actually. Already? Oh, Fen heard something. Hey, sweetie, what did you hear?
Didn't go sideways.
Might have to go all the way to, shoot. What's it called? I might have to go all the way through the Ridge of Frozen Souls before I can, before I master Cleansing Light. We'll see how good I do at this section, because I was doing horribly earlier. Fen, what's the matter? You keep circling. Hi, sweetie. Did I win? Okay, yes, I won. You just looking for a good spot to lay down? Is that it, baby? Oh, wait, do you want a treat? Is that what it is? Baby wants a treat? Can you sit for me? Oh, sweetie, you're gonna hurt your tail like that. Fen's a good boy.
I'm on my way.
Alright, enemy should be to the left. That's the way forward. That's the crypt. That is not something I can do right now. And there isn't a hole in the center of this one.
Wanna head down?
Alright. Is there a way up? Yes, there is. I remembered that. When you've got a way up in this game, you go up first. Until you hit Crypt Spire. Once you hit Crypt Spire, it's, yeah. I was expecting to have to dodge, but you're gonna be stupid.
What do we have here? A key. I think we can use that.
And then we go down. And again. And then we just keep going down until we hit the bottom.
We can go down from here.
Through here.
Let's see what's through here.
There's nothing in here. Oh, wait, there is. Okay, so that way I can't go yet, so I have to go down. Where are you? I know you're here somewhere. That was too, yep. Yep. Little too late on my part. Or, not late, early. Where's the staircase? There's the staircase.
That's all right. Did you pick up
Poor
some-
lady, never stood a chance. Ooh. Nice.
We'll have to take good care of that.
Huh. I probably am going to wind up beating Aurora today. Oh dear. Unless I, like, veer off somewhere. But that's not particularly likely. Where? There it is, okay. I misread the map. This room doesn't have anything. Except for a staircase, but the staircase leads to where I gotta go. This is the sandwich room. Don't ask why I've memorized that. I don't know myself. Alrighty. So this is where I have to go. There should be right here. Upsy daisy.
This is just what we need.
There's like no point in stopping.
What's our next heading? Good. Now we have a solid route.
Key unlocks the lever. Yeah, if you didn't have this, you'd have to go all the way back. Couldn't exactly roll forward in this case. I was hoping for a parry, but I'll take the miss, I suppose. Hi. Hello, how you doing? I completely forgot about the pure blood in the bottom of this.
That's quite
I'll
valuable.
have to come back here.
Well, pay attention to your surroundings. That's it.
That works. Whoa, let's not follow suit.
Right.
Wait, that's...
We don't have time to think about it, do we?
We can go down from here. What do we have here? This should be useful.
The ornate key unlocks the missile right before Aurora. I don't think I have to actually restore her vestiges in order to fight her and restore her as an individual. I think I just have to have them collected. But I should probably restore her anyway. Pure blood.
That's...
And then continue up. I believe it was here. Oh. Fenn's investigating the sound he heard. Head down for a little bit.
Sorry.
Then across this bridge. And I'll be right in front of the cathedral. I think I am going to restore her vestiges just to be safe. I don't think it's required, but her blood code is a lot more valuable to Gabby as a support build. Or for Gabby's future support build prowess. Aurora's is better than Ribcage. I think I butchered that the first time. So, prepare for a skipathon. I just realized there's a typo on this screen. Make it on the bottom line. I think that was the last one. Yeah. There's a typo on the Blue Hound's screen. I don't think I've ever noticed that. Alright, Aurora. Aurora is actually quite the wall for support only. Ow. Shoot. Ow. Not good. Okay. Uh-oh. What?
Can't afford to get hit again.
I'm not even gonna waste time on gifts. Okay! I forget how easy she actually is as a melee build. I'm used to her being a bit of a problem, and I think you can skip twice. Yeah, okay.
This is...
But this blood code is actually really good because of how rounded it is. Unfortunately, we've entered Skipathon territory once again. Not seeing any typos on the humans screen. Now I'm looking for them, now that I noticed them on the Blue Hound's description. But the two big walls on this game tend to be Mito and Aurora. Bladebearer and Cannoneer are tough,
I'll have to take good care of that.
but it's not. But that just takes a while, actually.
I tend to keep investigating.
It's not like.
Right now, we need to find the successor to prevent their frenzy. I won't take long.
This game's random aggro switches actually make Bladebearer and Cannoneer one of the easier bosses to support throughout. Because it's not very likely for both of them to be fixated on you.
Man, know about the relics?
Vow of Icar is also pretty good. I'm about half... Oh my. Well, that's kind of crazy. I'm going to be stuck on Queenslayer with this build for quite a bit, it seems. Oh well. Anyway, I'm going to call it there. It got farther than I thought it would, and today's filler anyway. If you're interested in anything I've done up until this point, please check out my YouTube channel. I try to upload stuff same day, and I group my runs by playlist so they're easier to find. If you're interested in chatting off stream or seeing my announcements, please check out my Discord server. Do note, however, that the server is private, so unless you get a role, which you can get by interacting with Carlbots, you won't be able to see much, and if you don't have a role by Saturday, I will be kicking you off the server. Pardon. For those who want to see my announcements but don't want to deal with Discord, I do also post them to YouTube. For anyone who wants to see my clips in an easier fashion, I do have a TikTok, and the links to all of that are in the chat now. If you've made it this far and are curious to see where I go from here, why not drop a follow? It takes but one button press, and you can always change your mind if you decide my content isn't for you. One moment. Piku's playing Silent Hill, so let's go see her. Though considering how long she's been playing, she might not be playing it for much longer. That said, happy time zones, everyone, and I hope you all have an excellent day.